Okay, I'm going to play a little what if. And this goes back to 1983. I heard Phil Parsons say this on, I believe, a qualifying show late in the year when talking about Rick Hendrick. Now, people may not remember that Rick Hendrick and the Hendrick Motorsports website list the Hendrick Motorsports first win in the now Nationwide Series, I think it was Budweiser Late Model Sportsman Series then, as Dale Earnhardt in the Saturday race at Charlotte before the 600. The car on www.racing-reference.info is listed as owned by Robert G. It was supposed to be a co-ownership of Rick Hendrick and Robert G. Well, in '83, when the 5 car, the Rick Hendrick flagship car, first came to a test, Phil Parsons was talking about Dale Earnhardt was driving it. Now, in '83, Dale Earnhardt, with Wrangler sponsorship, was shopping to leave Bud Moore. What did Richard Childress court Dale Earnhardt to drive the 5 car and bring his Wrangler sponsorship? And Dale elected, well, do I go to a man that's had a team for several years and has run a couple years with major sponsorship, or do I go to a Charlotte Chevrolet dealer? Dale Earnhardt wanted out of the Fords, out of the Bud Moore car. That was a known fact. He didn't care for it. So, but what if Dale Earnhardt, and I know ifs and ands and all that, had gone to Rick Hendrick in 1984? Harry Hyde would have been the crew chief. Boy, I can see them two clashing. A young Earnhardt and an old crusty Harry Hyde. I'm in the area where Harry Hyde grew up. I know people that knew him. I did not know him by the time I was old enough to know who he was. He was down in Charlotte winning the '70 championship in the K&K Dodge with Bobby Isaac. But what if Dale Earnhardt had gone to Rick Hendrick? That's something to think about. Did it almost happen? I don't know if it almost happened. If Rick Hendrick, I would think by bringing in Earnhardt to drive the car in the test, that Rick Hendrick was probably courting the idea of Dale Earnhardt to be his full-time driver. Rick Hendrick was trying to start a team. He didn't have sponsorship. Dale Earnhardt was a driver with the Wrangler sponsorship that would go with him. It's just kind of a fun little video. How would things change today? Would Earnhardt have had 7 championships by now? Would Dale Jr. have started on the Rick Hendrick team in Cup alongside his father? That's just some thoughts off the top of my head. I did not realize that Dale Earnhardt was, I did know he got Rick Hendrick his first NASCAR win of any kind in a car co-owned with Robert G., who is Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s grandfather, and I believe Dale's ex-father-in-law. Of course, Robert's passed away some years back as well. But it just, I don't know. I heard that and I thought, as I was getting some ideas for YouTube videos, blogs, and I thought, why not? Any comments? What do you think would have happened? Put in the comments. Would he have had 7 championships? Would he have had more with the Hendrick to win championships? Would he have left after '86 when Rick Hendrick started the second team? It was pretty well known that he was not, at that time, a fan of multiple car teams, I believe. The Big E was not. Would he have left? You just wonder what would happen. Comment? What have you? Just my little take on something that may have almost happened in NASCAR.